The message had been broadcast for nearly 2 cycles across all known frequencies. A desperate plea that echoed through the void, a mathematical sequence identifying the Graxian homeworld, followed by simple binary representations of their impending doom. The Void Eaters had come, consuming planets and stars alike, in their relentless expansion across the galaxy. Commander Telzek watched the holographic display with all 4 of his eyes, mandibles clicking nervously as the evacuation reports flooded in. Their civilization, spanning 12,000 cycles, would end in mere days. "It is hopeless," Science Minister Kirtan whispered, her carapace dulled with despair. "No race has survived the Void Eaters. They are a force of nature, unstoppable as entropy itself." The emergency council chamber fell silent. Billions would perish. The greatest minds of the Graxian collective had failed to find a solution. Their weaponry, capable of shattering moons, seemed like children's toys against the cosmic horror approaching their system. Then the comms officer's antenna straightened in surprise. "Commander, unknown vessel approaching at impossible velocities. It's slowing down." The holo display flickered, showing a small craft unlike any they had encountered. No visible propulsion system, no energy signatures their sensors could identify. "We're receiving a transmission," the officer continued, mandibles quivering. "Audio only, in. Perfect Graxian? Play it," Telzek ordered. A strange voice filled the chamber, lacking the clicking undertones of Graxian speech, yet somehow conveying warmth and confidence. "This is Captain Sarah Chen of the Earth vessel Dauntless. We received your distress call. Hold tight. The cavalry's coming." The council erupted in confusion. "Earth? Is that a known world?" Telzek demanded. Kirtan checked the galactic database. "A peripheral world, Commander. Oxygen-nitrogen atmosphere, primarily water-covered. Its dominant species only achieved spaceflight 800 cycles ago. They're insignificant. Yet they understood our distress call." Telzek clicked skeptically. Before anyone could respond, the sensors blared again. Multiple spatial ruptures forming. Hundreds of vessels emerging. "Commander, it's a fleet." Ships of various designs appeared in formation, sleek, angular vessels that moved with impossible agility, massive carriers releasing swarms of smaller craft, and at the center, a behemoth that dwarfed even the Graxian command ships. Another transmission came through, this time with visual. A bipedal creature with hairless face and peculiar rounded eyes appeared. Behind her stood others of her kind, diverse in coloration yet similar in their determined expressions. "Graxian High Command, I'm Admiral Raj Patel of the United Earth Defense Force. We've analyzed the Void Eater threat. They exploit quantum instabilities to consume matter. We've developed countermeasures. Permission to enter your space and deploy our defenses?" The council stared in shock. "How?" Kirtan finally asked. "How did you interpret our message, develop solutions, and traverse 50 light-years in mere days?" The human smiled, showing flat teeth. "When we hear someone crying for help, we move fast. As for the science, we're pretty good at thinking outside the box. Something about being evolved predators, with an unhealthy curiosity about things that might kill us." Within hours, the human vessels had established a defensive perimeter. They deployed devices that stabilized local spacetime, rendering the Void Eaters' consumption techniques ineffective. Their ships moved with practiced precision, executing maneuvers the Graxians had calculated to be theoretically impossible. When the Void Eaters arrived, the humans met them with neither fear nor hesitation. Their weapons pierced the cosmic abominations, their strategies confounding the hive mind that had devoured 100 civilizations before. Standing on the observation deck, Telzek watched alongside the human captain as the last Void Eater vessel retreated from the system. "Why?" he finally asked. Why risk everything for strangers? Sarah Chen glanced at him, then back to the stars. Because that's what humans do. We hear a cry in the dark. We answer. We see the impossible. We challenge it. We're told something can't be defeated. We find a way. She smiled, placing a 5-fingered hand on the commander's carapace. The galaxy's a scary place. But maybe what it needs sometimes is something even scarier, something willing to fight when fighting seems hopeless. Telzek's translator struggled with the human phrase that followed, but he understood its meaning perfectly. Humanity? Yeah, we're the thing monsters have nightmares about.